Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Aisha'sTechRoom. Today I am going to talk to you about how to prepare for meetings whilst working in corporate tech. And these are some of the tips that personally works for me. And I thought, if you learn something, always share. And so that's why I'm sharing with you. And so the first tip that I have today is to have an overview of the meeting that you are attending. Basically, like a general idea of what the meeting is about. I think that will help you get prepared ahead of you attending the meeting. Don't be lazy to say, well, it's a meeting that I'm going to go to and that's that. You need to prepare to have this overview, and then you can go and walk into the meeting room. The next thing that I think is very important to do, or to also understand ahead of the meeting, is to know who the meeting participants are. This is going to help you understand the type of people who are going to be in the room. It's also going to help you to know what their roles are, what their titles are, versus you walking in a room and just be like, who are these people? That means you are not prepared. So to be prepared, make sure you know about who is going to be a part of the meeting that you are invited to. Another thing that I want to share, which is the third one, is to familiarize yourself about the meeting agenda. Look at what are the items on the meeting agenda and get to know what are some of the things that are going to be discussed in the meeting and what you are going to bring on the table as well as a participant of the meeting. And so, yeah, it's very important for you to look into the meeting agenda. You might also go to a meeting where there is no agenda for the meeting, but then that's why the overview of the meeting gives you an idea of what's going to be talked about. So yeah, don't be worried if you go to a meeting and you don't have any agenda. But at least before the meeting, you have a subject of the meeting that you're invited to that basically gives you an idea of what's going to be talked about if you don't have an agenda. So don't worry if you don't, okay? Another thing is when you're at the meeting, I want you to listen. I want you to be the person that listen to what's going on and understand different people, different perspective. Don't be that person who just want everybody to hear them speak. Be that person that listens, because when you listen, you learn, and you learn from others. You get different perspectives, but don't be afraid to share your opinion. Feel free to ask questions. Don't be the person that sits at the meeting and don't say anything. It's important for you to contribute. There's a reason why you are sent to a meeting, so don't be afraid to ask questions and don't feel like your questions are stupid, because you never know what discussions can arise out of a question. And so that's why for me, I think it's important to ask questions. And also don't keep on repeating yourself and asking questions for the sake of it. Ask questions because you feel like there's need to ask this question. But yeah, so when you are at a meeting, make sure you ask questions, because your opinion counts. Another thing that I think is important is to have your notebook and your pen, or carry your computer with you, because you need to take notes. And this is not old school. Like, I like to use my computer as much as I can, but I always take my notebook and pen with me, because things might be said that are important and relevant to my role. And if I don't have anything or anywhere to document it, what's the point? Of course, you can try to remember and use your brain, but I mean, the brain can take just so much. So try to take your pen and notebook with you, or with your computer if you're a person who likes to type instead. I like to take notes, my notebook and pen with me, and it never fails me, I'm telling you. So that's a tip. If there is anything that you're gonna pick out of this video, take that. Another thing that I would like to share is for you to follow up. So sometimes when you attend a meeting, there might be things that are not clear, or there might be things that you're unsure of. And so if you're unsure of certain things, you should reach out to one of the meeting participants or the meeting participants, all of them, and try to get clarification of the things that you are not clear about, and they will potentially help you out. And the last and final tip would be repeat. All right, thank you so much for listening and watching. And just to recap, don't forget to have an overview of what the meeting is about. Familiarize yourself about who is attending the meeting. Take your notebook and pen with you, or your computer. You decide. Familiarize yourself with the meeting agenda. Listen as much as possible. Ask relevant questions, or ask any question that you feel like, because no question is stupid. Follow up when you can, and literally repeat. Thank you so much, and I will see you again next time. Bye.